flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show. That's where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Fun. There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. We're going to give you our weekend update. You're going to tell us who you got to see play live music too, coming right up, right after this.
It's the weekend review. Survival coming for you.
I guess, maybe.
Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well, whatever, man. We're coming who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to race on hell.
Yeah.
With heart and no plan to do it well.
Welcome to the program, everyone. Hope you're hearing us all right out there. It is a Monday. It is. It's a Monday, believe me. Hey, we're having some fun here in the studio, though. Welcome to the All Around Town Radio Studios from beautiful downtown Springboro, Ohio. If you're out there, check in with us. Say hi on the old channel here if you can. If you're on the YouTube, you can do that too. Ed Sawicki checking in. Good to see you. Lee Dixon, thank you for being here. And thank you for being on last Tuesday's show, my friend. All right, Steve in the house. Good to have you with us. Let's see who else is out there. Tim Bolden checking in from the Hall Pass Rock Band. Good to have you with us today as well. David Linda from Last Call. Great to have you with us, folks. Erica, how are you? And Eric Knight is here too. Hi. Good to have you guys with us today. Welcome on a Monday. It's our weekend update, guys, for April the 20th. 420, everybody. You know what that means, I guess. I don't know what it means, but a lot of people do. They seem to be celebrating today. There are clouds of smoke everywhere. There are. At least that's what I saw. Scott Albrecht in the house from the wonderful Wild Frontiers. We're going to talk about that. And technical is it notes or noes? N-O-E-S. Thank you, tuba guy. That's Jeff Vance, everybody. Larry Overby in the house from a wonderful band. New band, too. Well, with Larry in it, but we'll mention that in a minute. David Linda, thank you again for being here, my friend. It's hopefully you're hearing us well today. We are here on a Monday, and we're going to bring you our weekend update. If you didn't get a chance to post it on our page, we called for anybody that saw somebody they loved playing over the weekend to post it on the page. And always, if you do that, guys, tag the venue in it, or at least name the venue in it, because it's so important that those venues get recognition as well, so that they can keep doing what they do and keep bringing live local music to us here every day of the week, just about. Yes. Bottoms Up Band. Larry's in the house. How you doing? Good to have you with us, too. All right, guys, I want to get started here because I've got a lot to talk about today. I had a busy weekend. If you're out there, though, say hi. If you're new to the show especially, tell us where you're from. Dewey's in the house. How are you, Dewey? Thank you so much. And going to see a band called I Dig Pig tonight. You'll like that one, Steve. Jimmy Rogers in that one still, I think. Good band. It is. So thanks for all your support here on All Around Town Radio. A lot of views this week on our shows. We appreciate that a lot. We did not, however, have a lot of views on the Thursday show. It's still doing its thing, but had about 1,100 views on that one. So thank you for those of you who shared it and supported us, and the music community who we talk about there with the venues and the artists where they're playing all week long. You can follow us on all the socials, the Insta, the Twitter, whatever they call it now, the X. You can find us there. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube, and of course here on the Book of Face as well. If you're watching us from Facebook today or you're watching us from YouTube, you have the ability to comment, and those comments can come up on the screen just like this one right here, Steve's comment. So there it is. And the tube of you is not streaming, Ed said. That's interesting. I wonder why. Well, interestingly enough, it's telling me it is, but that it could be a problem. I don't know. Well, we'll just I do see somebody commented on YouTube. Jeff Vance was on YouTube. Jeff, are you seeing it? I don't know. It's weird. Weird. All right. So, our weekly programming. Mondays, this is it. This is the weekend update. Tuesdays, Hot Topic Tuesday. Wednesday with the band. And Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's in Springboro. And we're going to kick it off, first of all, with Stefan is in the house. Thank you. Happy 420 to you too. And YouTube shows, but no video. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't have any idea why it's doing that. Hi, Billy. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Yeah, I got no idea. That's interesting. But we are, according to the feed here, streaming on YouTube, but who knows? Maybe they'll all come over to Facebook. It's the usual Monday glitches here, the gremlins in the studio. So Thursday night, got a chance to attend the Bell and the Bear Jam. Did a little bit of MC work there on Thursday night and had a great time with the people that were there. And boy, was it a star-studded night that night for sure. Celebrating Peter Cesare, and if I say that right, I always butcher it, and Paul and Mary, which was Jim Cuesta. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Jim Cuesta having a birthday as well. And it's a frozen picture of me saying waiting on Hall Around Town. All right, well, we're just going to give up on the YouTube today. I don't know why. I'll try to throw it over there to the YouTube channel later and post it if we can. And Dewey said he lost count of how many bands were on the stage on Thursday night. It was crazy. Hi, Steve Stein. Thanks for being with me. I feel like squirrel today. I'm everywhere. But let's chat about Thursday night. Celebrating those birthdays in the house. It was a good thing. And I do have to say the house band was on their game as always with a fill-in guitarist, Dick Stewart, in the house from Doghouse. And he was playing with the house band. And Doug Drew from DV8 was drumming for the house band. So really some good stuff taking place there at the Belt and the Bear. Was it Doug that night or was it Travis? No, it was Travis, wasn't it? Hell, I don't remember. Doug was the week before, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. Somebody remind me. Jeff Vance, remind me. Yes, my mind is everywhere else. Thank you, John Esper from the Columbus area. Thank you so much. Couldn't find me on YouTube either. I get it, guys. YouTube's down for some reason, and we'll see why. After the show, I'll have to go check that. But if I go check it right now, we're off the air, so we don't want to do that. Hi, Brian. Thank you. Travis was there. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Travis. Yeah, Doug Drew was the week before. They all run together with me sometimes. Hi, Bob Klein from Rock House. Thank you for being with us. All right, let's keep rolling here. Let's talk about this week. The Jam, some of the special guests that night, and I've got to give props to Ed Sawicki, who kind of threw this spring blues experience, if we want to call it that, together. Is that what it was tagged, I think? And yes, was it good? Let's talk about Gina and Johnny for a bit. They're up there on the stage, the entire band. I love that band. I love Gina's voice. I love the guitar work Johnny does. Mike is a beast on the bass. And Roger on the drums, man. I was joking about him being the most important guy in the band all night, but he's the one that's sitting back there behind everybody. But it takes a solid backbone to a band to make it work. And the bass and the drums in that band are just top shelf and so good, so good. And then you add the golden voice of Gina McCann, who I would describe always like butter with cayenne pepper sprinkled on it. It's got a little spice to it. And Gina just killed it. They're a wonderful band to see anytime they're there. They had just been in the house on Wednesday with Miss Jackie, and I understand that show was crazy. I started my Wednesday thing at Heather's every week, and it's crazy how good Gina and Johnny are. And then they threw Miss Jackie in on Wednesday, and I heard it was just blowing the roof off the place. And I think Gina might have even twerked with Miss Jackie. There's a rumor. If you were there and you can confirm that rumor, please do. Lee saying most tasteful band I've heard. Yes, they are good. So good. So good. So good. So good. And Dewey said, I really enjoyed the Jamie Carr band. Yeah, we're going to talk about them here in just a moment. We will. Hi, Bill. We got to see Bill this weekend as well on Thursday. So some of the other bands that played and stepped up to the stage, CFG and the Family, another band, Mason Johnson, a beast on the guitar, Pete on the drums, Greg on the bass, and of course, Casey leading that thing with the harmonica. And, he's got a box full of harps up there that he grabs and sings and plays those. And it is a definite experience with CFG and the Family. It was it was so good. So good. Hi, Andrew. How are you? Thanks for the shameless plug for the interns. We'll put that up there when I talk about you guys in just a minute. But I do want to say that CFG, you talk about Gina and Johnny and CFG, they made it to the International Blues Challenge. I mean, both of them. Johnny's been there even before that. So it's a wonderful group of people we have in the Cincinnati region who play live local music. And we are blessed, so blessed to have these groups that are just fantastic on the stage. I've talked about CFG. We've had them on the show. I can't begin to tell you. I saw Mason Johnson when he was so brand new to the scene. And I thought, this is the future of guitar work. And he's a beast. He's so good too. And Mason, good guy. And just everybody in that band, super to work with always. So, between Gina and Johnny and CFG and the Family, we had it covered. And then Jamie Carr band got up there. The Jamie Carr band, I don't get to see them very often. And when I do, they make me happy. And if there's one thing that makes me happy, especially when we're talking about blues music, is a horn section. And they had a saxophone. Okay. I mean, they had a saxophone, but that saxophone filled the room like it was a horn section. And so good. So good. Jamie Carr band as well. Just wonderful stuff. Hi, Jim Kilroy. How are you? Thank you. It was good to see you Thursday night as well at the Bell and the Bear. It was. It's great to see all our friends there and you guys that come up and say hi and all that. I appreciate it so much. It's kind of my place to go just kind of decompress sometimes and watch great music. And I was involved a little bit in the show. I don't normally do that on Thursdays too much, but occasionally when they have a special event going on or whatever, I'll step in. And we had a lot of bands to introduce that night, so I got a chance to get up there, and that's always an honor to be on that stage and do it. And Ed said Brian is a beast on sax. Man, he is. But Jamie Carr band, they're good. I mean, they're really tight. And I don't know, Ed, I don't know if you got them there, if you talked them into coming in and playing that night, but it was a house full of amazing people. And Ed kind of was behind the scenes helping throw this party for especially Peter and Paul. Jim kind of snuck in on the birthday on us. I understand this week may be a little celebration for Jim Cuesta, if you guys know Jim, the music professor. And thank you. Thank you for that. It is not a whammy shirt there, John. Whammy shirt would be upside down, M being a W, but yes, it's close. It looks like some of their shirts. Hi, Carla. You're late. What's going on? Scott Bennett, good to see you over the weekend, buddy. Ed Sawicki. Yes, he did. Thank you. Okay. And thank you, Carla. All right. Got to keep going. Jamie Carr, like I said, amazing band. Follow all these bands if you haven't, guys, and go see one of their shows. You got to do it. You got to go do it. There's Roger Bates' lineup of who he got to see over the weekend. And wow. How about that, Roger Bates? You guys killed it on Thursday night at the Jam. Thank you so much, always, And Roger and I joke a lot. I think, I talk about him being the key player in the band and all that stuff, and he just kind of shucks it. But he is so good and does a great job in that band, Gina and Johnny band. Next up, besides Jamie Carr, we had the interns hit the stage, and the interns were amazing, as always. They can play. And I want to really give props to Gino for holding it all together that night. And if you were there, you know what I'm talking about. But Gino held the band together pretty well and did a great job. And he's a solid player, too, and a good vocalist. And Dave Taylor and all his antics on stage. And there was a little shameless plug in here earlier for the interns from Andrew, who beats on those skins at times. And says Friday, One More Bar and Grill, 8 to 12, Saturday, Little Miami Brewing on Saturday. There you go. That's the intern schedule. Send those to me, Andrew, and I'll put them in the list for Thursday, if you will. I'd appreciate that very much. And Roger, you're most welcome, man. You're a class act, my friend. Love it. So, yeah, interns did their smoke show of a set, and then just the other players that stepped up. Brian, who's on here, got up and played guitar. I think, Brian, did you play guitar? I don't know if you played that night. Like I said, all these jams run together. I know you played the week before. But there's all kinds of people who show up there and get on the stage and play on Thursday nights. And the house band holds it together as well. And big props there to Travis Hanna, Kevin Cooper, Dick Stewart, who was filling in for Toy Hobbs, Jonathan Grooms. Kathy was out of town. She didn't play that night, but a lot of great players in there. And a wonderful time at the Bell and the Bear Jam every Thursday night. And going to be a big one this week, too, it looks like. So keep an eye. Oh, yeah, I didn't even talk about Scotty Bratcher and Danny Frazier. Thank you, Ed. Good Lord, how'd I not put that in my notes? It's been a day. Yeah, Scotty Bratcher and Danny Frazier kicking it off. And what was funny was, and I'm going to tell the story a little bit. I think Scotty was on his way there and realized he didn't get his guitar in the car. So he called Danny and said, "Can you get me a guitar?" And Danny brought him a guitar and then decided to play. And the rest is history, something you don't see very often. And, there's Scotty telling his own story on him. Yes, halfway there, realized he didn't have a guitar. And Danny brought you both a Les Paul, and he wound up an unexpected guess. Yes. And, I love listening to Scotty Bratcher play. And I another one I don't get a chance to hear very often is Danny Frazier. And, man, this guy's good, too. Vocally and instrumentally, he's just fantastic. So really a good deal there to have them. And thank you, Ed, for that reminder. My God, my brain is mush. So thank you for that. But how could I forget Scotty Bratcher, Danny Frazier kicking it off? And if you want to see some good videos of that, you can see Bill's videos. Bill is on here, and Bill will probably throw his link in there at some point in the day. And you can go see Wild Bill Dankoff's videos and check it out. What's happening? Hi, Dirk Turner from Crying Out Loud. Good to have you with us. My good buddy Jerry Nimmersheim, thank you for dropping in. And Brian said played early, then got back up with Scotty and Danny later. Yes. What a night. What a night at the Bell and the Bear it was. It was so cool. Hi, Billy Sutherland from White Knuckle Weekend. And Dewey says, I can't remember the name of the young man in the Shred Off who played in the house band later on. That was great. That kid's got a great look. And he does Stevie Ray Vaughan a lot. And damn, again, here I am with there's so many people I see, guys, and my names are terrible sometimes. So if you know that young man's name, please drop it in here, because he is such a pleasure to work with. And so he's always smiling and happy, and he loves to get up there and play. And he killed it. Killed it. Thank you. Thank you, Dirk, for giving that away. Yeah. So that was the jam. Got to move on. Hospitality great that night at the Bell. Staff great as always. Crowd great. Just a wonderful evening. And happy birthday to Paul and to Peter and to Jim Cuesta as well. So let me go to Friday. I got to get to Friday. Twofer for me. It was a twofer on Friday night. It's back to my season of Close to Home. I was so thrilled on Wednesday to debut the patio at Heather's and get that going on for Name That Tune. We had 280 some players, 34 teams. It was insane. 80-degree, beautiful night. Then we turn around to Friday night, good night, nice weather, all that. And unfortunately, a band had to cancel on Heather at the last minute, kind of due to some illness issues. And she got Lee Dixon to play. And it was Lee Dixon and friends. Well, his friend that night that he brought with us or for us was Ashley Martin. And what a combo this was as well. Lee, I love watching Lee play. He's an entertainer. He's a great guy on the microphone with the crowd interaction and all that. But he brought Ashley with him, and there was a combination of them playing covers together. They were playing covers like individually, and then Ashley did some of her originals that I got to, and I love her original. The one song she did, and again, I didn't write down the name or anything. I get enthralled in the music and don't always, write everything down. I should to do the show, but Ashley's one original that she did was very, very good. And just a really fun show, what I got to see of it. I got to see about the first, hour and a half or so of them playing. And I'm telling you, it was great. The patio was full. The patio was so full. And it was a warm, nice night. And, when you go to Heather's patio, the ambiance there is just great. And thank you, Jerry, for saying great combo with Lee and Ashley. So good. It was. The crowd loved it. And Ashley's been around a long time, too, like Lee. And she's got a great voice. I mean, she was playing when she was super young. And I had to kind of chuckle. I looked over and Ashley's husband came in and said, hey, and their boys were there. And I haven't seen their boys in years. And my God, they're grown up. They're like 7 feet tall or something. It's crazy. How grown those kids that used to be the little kids running around her shows now are, and they were there enjoying their time on the patio as well. And, I got to say this too, before we get off that subject of Friday night early. It's fun to go to Heather's because it starts at 7. I can actually catch a set or so of a band there and go see another band if I need to on a Friday night. And the other thing was the fact that Lee and Ashley both worked the crowd really well. Ashley told stories about how she wrote this song and this and that. And Lee has just a great sense of humor with the crowd and playing along with them. It was just a nice evening, a perfect evening on the patio there. So wonderful, wonderful time. If you get a chance, follow Lee Dixon on the Book of Face. Follow Ashley Martin on the Book of Face as well. It's not very often you get to see the two of them play. You see Lee play in Denim Deluxe a lot. Ashley Martin plays with her band quite a bit. And so when you get to the chance, if you see these two as a combination ever in the future, go see it. You'll enjoy it very much. It's a wonderful show. And thank you for all the comments, guys, you were throwing in there. Thank you, Jim McCarthy, for the shameless plug for Genesis Retouched on Friday night at Memorial Hall. And that'll be a show coming up this week. Mr. Cuesta leading that group with Adam Wheeler and company there. That's always great. Genesis Retouched. And Billy, I know you love that one. He says he's going to that one. Billy's a Genesis fan as well and a Phil Collins fan. The Phil Collins era of Genesis. And Lee, it was great catching up with you too and getting to see you, not via video at least, and being able to chat with you a little bit. Thank you so much. Jill, I'm feeling okay, babe. I'm doing all right. Still waiting a week. A lot of people reached out to me today. I must have said something about Monday having that little outpatient procedure done, and that's next Monday. So thank you for reaching out today. If you did, I appreciate you all. But we'll get that stuff fixed and be back to 100%, I hope. So thank you, Lee and Ashley. Now we go to Friday night at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. I've not had a chance yet to see them. I got a chance to see Wild Frontiers step in, and they have it's like an all-new group. I mean, they've lost some players in the last year, and they've kind of backed up and regrouped. And I will tell you that Wild Frontiers put on a hell of a show at Mr. Burroughs Tavern, and so good. So good. And, everybody says you always say so good about these bands, but really the quality of entertainment around here is amazing. We should all be applauding the entertainment we get to go see. And I could throw a stone and hit a band around here where I live. So I get a chance to see some really good ones. And yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to talk to you, Michelle. It's kind of on trying to be a little vocally quiet that night and just take some pictures and do that. And we got some great pictures of Wild Frontiers at Mr. Burroughs. And Michelle, it was great to see you across the bar there. So let me talk about this new, and I hate the term new and improved, because bands lose players, they gain players, and they switch players. This combination's really good, though. I must say, these guys are clicking together. They're tight. They're like every new band. You have a few little glitches because starting a song or transitioning into the vocals on a song and all that happens to new bands all the time. And I will say that they really put on a great performance. And I know Jerry Nimmersheim and I went up there and watched, and we both were thrilled to see the band. And it's led by Scott Albrecht. He's been in this band since its inception. And Scott just slayed it. Eric Knight, great guitar work. Eric's on here. That's why I'm calling him out. Chuck Doskalis also playing. And Jerry says, I'm telling the truth. Do you think I'd be lying, Jerry? Yeah, they were phenomenal. They were. And they're going to be at Heather's on the patio there soon, too. But I've got their set list. Let me run their set list, and let me applaud this band, first of all. Yes, 2 sets. 2 long sets. Perfect. Because you take a break nowadays at 10:30, you might as well turn on the old Hoover vacuum and suck the people out of the bar. So those kind of, I've noticed that everywhere I'm going now. If the band takes a break about 10:30 or so and says, we'll be back for our next, 3rd set or whatever, it's like people gone. Set number 1 on the dark side, White Horse, Somebody Like You, American Girl, Meet Virginia, Rain King, The Door, If I'd Been the One, Folsom Prison, Suspicious Minds, I Don't Want to Be, Alive, Bright Lights, Comfortably Numb, and a killer version of Dream On, Mr. Scott Albrecht on the vocals. I want to know what pliers you're using to squeeze things to make you hit that high note. That's what I want to know. Set number 2 for Wild Frontiers. How about this? Check this out. Baba O'Reilly, Jealous Again, Fall in Love Again. Love that song. Fast as You, Midnight Train to Memphis. Memphis. With a little help from my friends. He does a badass Joe Cogger, man. Let me tell you. Somebody. They do Into the Mystic. Another Van Morrison tune that I just love. What's Up? Just Like Heaven. China Grove. Victim of Love. Cry to Me. Purple Rain. And In the Air Tonight is the Wild Frontiers 2 long sets. There it is. Thank you, Scott and Terry, for that. So put Wild Frontiers on your list to go see. Right, Michelle? And she said Scott is the best and can really belt it out. He can. And Carla, amazing bands. Yes. Yeah. And, and nobody's going to fault anybody in a brand new band with all new guys together for having a glitch or two here and there. And nobody even really knew. I mean, you can tell if you know music pretty well, maybe you can, but those guys, they were pros, man. They jumped right in there. And again, wonderful band. You've got a wide variety there, a couple guitar players, bass player, keyboards, and drums, and Scott on the vocals. It's a big band and big sound and really big show on Friday night at Mr. Burroughs. So thank you to Wild Frontiers. We're going to see more of them for real. I got to spend then Saturday with Scott and Terry, his wife Terry. We had a great time at Heather's Cafe. Let's talk about it. Saturday night. Got to get this one in too. Saturday night, All Around Town Radio Watch Party, as we call it. Had somebody message me and say, WTF is a watch party. Well, what we try to do is kind of help promote a show here and there and bring people to the venue. We had a watch party at the Bell and the Bear for Rock House and for Uncle Rico, and it was very successful. Had a lot of people there in their All Around Town radio attire. I will say that our watch party on Saturday was far from a huge success, but that wasn't due to us or any of our peeps that like to follow us and do that, it was because of the weather. And it's unfortunate because we had such a beautiful week. Hang on, got a cough. And Heather's is outside. You know, it's a covered patio. It's got, 250 seats under the covered patio. But so if it rains, don't worry about it. So many people don't go because of the rain there and things like that. It was misty raining right up till the showtime. And then it quit and the wind died down. And really, it was chilly, but it wasn't hateful. It wasn't like freezing or anything. And we just had a wonderful time. It was a great time. The Hall Pass Rock Band is a joy to go see. They are a band who is not only entertaining from the stage, they're musically very talented and vocally very talented. And thank you, Scott. And it was great to hang with you on Saturday night too. Thanks for sitting at the old Hall Around Town table, as they call it. There were some events going on at Heather's too. There was a birthday party happening in one section there. If you've never been there, it's kind of sectioned off. Scott Bennett from Abe's Lincoln was there. Got to run into him. Got to also run into Brian Schutz from B. Schutz, as he's known, from the Party Punch Band, who, by the way, is nominated this year for Best Band in Dayton, and Mr. Scott Albrecht nominated for Best Musician in Dayton, which is really cool. It's really, really cool in the Best of Dayton competition. We were nominated the first year they did that. They did a podcast, done a podcast thing since. It was kind of funny, though. The lady who runs the Best of Dayton, her podcast won it. Side trading, folks. No, we were honored to be there. We got second place in it, and it was good. And Scott said, loved Hall Pass, so solid. Yeah, Scott Bennett and I were talking about them and just what a good band they are and how much fun and how entertaining they are for real. And so good. Lisa was there. Lisa said Saturday night was so much fun. Lisa Cope, thank you so much for being here. And I want to talk about the Hall Pass Band, though. They do great promoting, and I had them on the show on Wednesday, the live Wednesday with the band show, and we were talking about how good they promote their shows. And Doug Hall is a master at the social medias and the websites and all the things he's doing. He showed me something he put together for another one of his projects. He's just amazing at that. And they had a contest. Rick Hansen, who plays guitar in the band, they had a contest about what color his new guitar would be, and then if you showed up that night, you got your name put in the hat if you guessed it right, and they were going to draw a winner for T-shirts and some Hall Pass rock sauce, as it's called, and it's hot sauce, but it's labeled as really cool looking, and it was a wonderful thing they did, and the guitar was green, by the way, but Rick Hansen, normally he's the guy with the beautiful hair, and he would be standing on stage. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here. He would be standing on stage and have this blower going and his hair just flowing. I'm jealous, by the way, of his hair. And he had to turn the blower off because his face was freezing. It was chilly. It was. And so no Rick hair blowing around that night. But then you get Tim Bolden on vocals, and I've known Tim and Doug Hall, who's in this band for years. Everything about this band was perfect, as Jerry said. That Jerry, can I call you Heather's wife? That's what I call him, but no, it's Heather's husband. Jerry, thank you for being here. He says, great guys, always a winner. Yes, it is. And yes, they were so good. So good. So good. So where was I going with that? The vocals are perfect. Doug sings well as well. Tim sings excellent. They've been years ago, they played together in a band and all that, and now they've come back together to make this thing work. Hey, Desolate, thanks for checking in. Good to have you guys with us today. And they play a wonderful group of songs, and I've got their set list too. So let's bang out their set list before I have to go today and all that. And I want you to, go to Hall Pass Rock Band. There's no relationship to the show. Doug's my brother from another mother, but I sure like the guy, and we've known each other a long time. And I just love the style they have from the stage and all their branding and marketing that they do. And they're a bar owner's dream because they market their shows and get people there in seats and For it to be as chilly as it was, to have that many people there on Saturday night was amazing, because it doesn't, it's kind of funny because sometimes that just doesn't work out. If you've got a band that hasn't really promoted and they're there and it's kind of a crappy night, it can be a low crowd. And this one wasn't. This was good. There were some people cold. I will say that. They were wrapped up in blankets and so on. But the band played on. Nobody complained about it being cold. The band was fine and good stuff. And I shouldn't say cold. It was chilly. Cold is 30 degrees. So here's, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. This voice thing is really bothering me. Set 1, Hard to Handle, Remedy, The Breakup Song. Think about that. Greg Kinn. Yes. Call Me, Rock and Roll Fantasy, Overkill, Men at Work. Great tune. I'm a Believer, American Girl, You May Be Right, Hurts So Good, Authority Song, Just What I Needed, and Let's Go, both from the Cars, and a Led Zeppelin medley in there. That was set number 1. Let me give you set number 2. The Boys Are Back in Town, Jailbreak. So we double shot of Thin Lizzy there. L.A. Woman, Just Like Heaven, got the Cure in there again. Santa Monica, Kryptonite, Hey Jealousy, Mr. Brightside, My Own Worst Enemy, Small Things, Bad Case of Loving You, Breaking the Chains, Addicted to Love, Everybody Talks, What You Need, and Once Bitten, Twice Shy. That was set number 2. Now, I have to admit, I did not stay for set number 3 because this old guy with all kinds of problems who's on blood thinners and everything else was freezing his cojones off. So I did leave right at the beginning of set 3. But set 3 brought you Don't Change, Forget About Me, Rebel Yell, I Ran, Let's Dance, Sharp Dressed Man, I Will Follow, Alive, Surrender, Flagpole Sitta, I love that song, Dirty White Boy, Higher, Run Like Hell, and Shine as the last tune of the night. How about that for an amazing set list, Carla? Carla says amazing set list. She loves my set list readings from the book of All Around Town. Yes, thank you so much. So that was our Saturday night, and I've got to give a big shout out. First weekend back for Heather's. Staff did wonderful. Staff did wonderful on Wednesday night for us. There were 2 brand new staff members on Wednesday night. Imagine getting as a server thrown to the wolves, and you've got 287 people on a patio. And those servers killed it on Wednesday night and continued through the weekend to kill it. And, when they kill it, they make good money, and that's a good thing for them. And Heather's is a wonderful place. Heather's a wonderful lady to work for, and just a great environment to see live local music. So keep your eye on Heather's schedule too. And if you've never been there and you're in the Cincinnati area, make a little road trip one night, come up and let me know if you're coming this way, and we'll all meet up and have some fun there. We've got another watch party coming up in May for the Cassette Junkies, which is going to be happening there at Heather's. So keep an eye on that one. We'll get that one promoted out as well to you, and you can all come see Megan Miller, our Eyebrows, and the Cassette Junkies if you want to check that out. So again, thank you to the Bell and the Bear Jam, Gina and Johnny, Danny Frazier, Scotty Bratcher, CFG and the family, Jamie Carr, the interns. I want to thank Lee Dixon and Ashley Martin, Wild Frontiers, and certainly the Hall Pass Rock Band. And wonderful night. There's Rick Hansen, the man with the hair and the green guitar. And yes, he says when it warms up, he'll have the fan blowing in, because I got some really good pictures of you, Rick, on the page, but I did not get one with your hair doing its normal thing. Yes, that thing that it does. It's awesome. I'm just jealous. I am. Guys, thank you so much for being with me today. I had a great time with you. Remember, tomorrow is Hot Topic Tuesday with my co-host, Karis. And then on Wednesday with the band. And Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe right here at All Around Town Radio. So it's a Monday night. I know it's a slow night in music, but if you're getting out there, remember our motto here is to get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. And if you haven't yet gone to our page, there's a post on there to say who you saw play last week. Drop a name in there of a band. And if you liked them, and tell a little bit about them, and also drop the name of the venue. We'd appreciate that on the page as well. And Carla, you're not getting my shirt. Not happening. Besides that, it won't fit your little petite body. Not a bit. Thank you, Steve, so much. Lots going on this week in music, guys. We'll bring you all that this week, so stick around with us for that on the programming. We'll see you again tomorrow live at 5 right here at All Around Town Radio. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and being a supporter here. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities that they may represent.
Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community with great advice. I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio.